Good day, and welcome to Scone Palace, which is just up there, which of course is the home to the crowning place of Scottish kings throughout history. And I am going to go and find the Stone of Destiney. I am. So welcome. We have a bit of a map. It's the castle, the grounds, a maze, wicked, and I believe peacocks. That can be a bit temperamental. Now I know this because before you come in, you have to buy a ticket. Peacocks can be temperamental at certain times of the year. So, Scone Palace, admission prices, you can go just to the gardens, or you can have the palace and the gardens ticket tour. Group rates, Friends of Scone Palace membership. Okay, so I have gone for the £18.50 complete tour. I'm going to take you on. Cheers, darling. Have a good day.
Nice time.
Thank you. And the lady's very nice and very informative, and have also told me that there are a few tour guides about who will probably give me a bit of free information. Now, that's good news. No smoking and no vaping. That's brilliant. Smoke-free environment. Now that's made my day. Straight away. Beautiful. Gardens that we will see. No bicycles, no scooters. Wickers, campers are all packed up there. So look at that majestic building right there. It's made out of pink sandstone, which is quite fitting for this area. It is the natural stone of this part of Scotland. Sandstone has built most of the prestigious buildings and homes throughout Scotland, based on where you are, what colour. Pink and grey are prominently oh wow, I'm just looking around, I'm forgetting what I'm saying because I'm just looking around, and it is awesome. Even on an overcast kind of day like this, it's just an awesome looking place, right? So the first thing, I'm going into Scone Palace right there. I am. And you can see in this area they have kept it clean of the lichens, but I can see all the markings of where all the lichens have been, which tells me it's a real clean air environment. It is. So hopefully I'm going to tell you the story of the Stone of Destiney. It is. It's a wonderful story. It is. Right, so I'm going in here to start off with the Scone Palace. This is okay, darling? No? No photography at all?
Yeah, no. It's just because the family still live here. It's still a family.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm sorry about that.
I could just walk round and not take any pictures or anything.
Yeah, I know. It's quite frustrating for people, but...
I wish you'd have told me that at the gate. I can film where there's... I want to see the Stone of Destiney.
Oh yeah, well, let me
And I
show
can
you
go...
something. Yeah.
Okay.
See up there where the little chapel is?
Yes?
There is a replica.
I was at the back. I know it's the
just
replica.
at the front of it.
Oh, you should have told me it's a
I
replica.
always-
Everybody... See, that's the internet for you, right? Years ago,
Yeah.
before the internet,
Yeah.
the stone I'm going to show you was believed to be the real one, and the replica was back in Westminster, which isn't there anymore.
It's now in Perth Museum.
Oh, she's a no, I'm a storyteller.
Oh, well.
So I've done my research on it. So that's what I want to come and see.
Yeah, well, go up to Moot
Up
Hill.
there,
You'll
okay.
find Christine up there as
Okay,
well.
but if you guys want to come here, then I will have a little tour in there, and I will tell you about it when I come back. But let's go and see where the Scottish kings were crowned.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, darling. You have a good day. Thank you. Oh. 1850, and I can't give you a tour in there. Hello. Oh, mate, that's kicked me right in there. Big kahunas. It has. So, before the internet, before information became freely known, and before the guy who actually stole the Stone of Destiney back from Westminster in, do you like my expression, in 1950, I'm on it. That's good. I can feel, you know, when you're on it, you can feel you're on it, and it buzzes you up. So I'm in a good mood, even though I just spunk 1850 to come and look at somewhat of a castle and a palace. Scone Palace. Now, I daren't have a cup of coffee. I daren't. So before I go and have a bit of a tour and tell you about something, let's go and see the Stone of Destiney. Okay, now that's right there, man, right there, there it is. That is the Stone of Destiney, which was broken in two, a replica of the stone upon which the King of Scots were crowned on Moat Hill until 1296, when Edward I took the stone to Westminster Abbey, and then it was housed in a wooden throne of which the English kings were then crowned. And up until very, very recently, that has been where it has resided since maybe the 50s or 60s. That is a little bit vague. But, Charles Effinstone, I don't know if these are kings that have been here, but this is the stone. And when it was stolen, it was stolen in 1950, right? I think 3 Scottish guys and a Scottish girl, they weren't happy about that. They were not. So they got in their Ford Anglians and they drove from Edinburgh right down to Westminster, and they stole the stone. Now, when they were stealing it, I will come back to it, look, that is a pretty good replica. So there's the first, when it broke in half, that was the smaller bit and that was the bigger bit, and it has been put together with those bolts. That's really good. So this is the original crowning place of Scottish kings, and I'm sat here. Oh man, how good, how good. So an English king, are you gonna like that? An English king is now sat where many Scottish kings were crowned. I like that, that's really good. So let me tell you about the story. So they got in their Ford Anglians, they drove down to London, they went to Westminster, right, and they went in and they nicked it. But as they were nicking it, as they were stealing it, they dropped it, so it split into two. It did. Now, one of the guys, the main guy, who eventually told the truth in the story, I cannot remember his name. He managed to get the smaller bit, it was about 40 kilos, and he managed to cover it up in the back seats of his car, where he was canoodling with a young lady to deter the local Bobby, who was hovering around to see what's going on. They basically said they drove down, he knocked on the window, he's like, oi, oi, what are you up to in there? Bit of canoodling going on. They said, oh, sorry, mate, no room at the inn. We just got here from Edinburgh, a long drive, so we just thought we'd sleep in the car. Bobby thought, well, that makes sense, so he left them alone. And that is how he then drove up back to Scotland to bring that first half of the stone right here. Now, his other 2 accomplices, now that looks pretty cool. That's probably where, oh man, I don't know if there's a bit of baptism been going on in there. I don't know, that's what that looks like. I could picture it, and it has a drainage hole, man. So I don't know if that's holy water. We're going into the chapel. We are. We can have a little look in the chapel. Whoa, man. Look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. That's all marble, man. That's black marble. That right there, that is so rare. And you don't often see it in that form. Not that distinguished. But wow, look at that. That is something else. It really is. Beautiful chapel. So, his 2 mates didn't actually, when they got the stone out, they got as far as Birmingham, I believe, where they buried it. Memory. I only learnt this story last night whilst having a few beers, so it's pretty amazing that some of it has actually sunk in. Because you know, I am telling you the truth, all right? You can, and I know you'll go and check it out and get the full details, because like I said before, that for many, many years, that stone was thought to have been the original, and the Scottish people were kind of proud because they'd conned the English into thinking they had it, but no, it was still here. Now, wouldn't that be wonderful? It would. It would be wonderful. And again, it's beautiful marbles and these Celtic crosses. Yeah, it's nice. It's proper nice. It is. But I have seen a precarious looking creature that I am going to see if I can approach. Now, I'm not quite sure what time of year these creatures become a bit irritable. No, my love, it will be midsummer. It would. So that stone, you all right, Mr. Peacock? Can we get a closey? Oh, he's off. But look at it, man. Beautiful colours. I want him to flare his... Maybe you got to flare up. I want to see your wingspan, man. No, he's away. Pecking away. No problem. Beautiful gardens. And it did. It's got the appearance that it may rain. It rained. So that stone laid in Birmingham for a bit until the guys could go and dig it up and then bring it to Edinburgh. But that was also the 1950. That was 1950. The whole of Scotland was shut down. The borders were closed. You can imagine the outrage. The Stone of Destiney being stolen from Westminster and brought back to Scotland. What an epic story. Anyway, after it had basically got back to Scotland, it was found, the original stone, and it was taken back to Westminster, where it resided for many years. It did, until literally a few days ago, or a few weeks. Now, the stone was destined to come back here, but they can't afford the security for it. So the stone now actually resides in Perth Museum. That's where it is, and Perth's just over there. So I might have to go to Perth to go to the museum to actually see the real stone, which would be quite something. Whoa, man. I've never seen a white peacock before. Business and trades entrance. Oh, that's cool. Excuse me. Wow, look. I'm a tradesman and a businessman. So that's cool. Look at them. That is a white peacock. Oh, cool. Beautiful bars. I know I shouldn't be in it. Spirit of Scone. You're in for a haunting surprise. Probably do something, a special show for Halloween. Wicked. What have we got in here? We've got a kids park right in here. Oh man, well, it looks like, oh, I can go and get a selfie. That's wicked. That's wicked. Man. Oh yeah, look. I see, I've got to make the most of things. I'm gonna have to play on the part. I want to get my money's worth, don't I? I can't believe I paid $18.50 is by far the most I've paid to come in to anywhere. So there you are, the gardens. We're walking through it there. I just wanted to see the stone. Children's playground. Only children under 16 years may use play equipment. This is getting worse and worse and worse. So it's all right for you guys, you've got a load of kids. You can come and enjoy yourself. But if you're a lone YouTuber, you can't go into the castle, the palace, the stately looking home. You can't go on the right. I want to have a go on that. Why can't I have a go on that? That's not on. So can I stick my head through there? That's actually quite poor. That's not a great painting at all, is it? Ah, will I be able to? I don't know. Ah. No, I'll get my hand through it. Oh, what a load of rubbish. I'm instantly disappointed. So, there's only that to go on. I want my money back. Oh, right. I told you the story about the stone. I have. Ah, and you guys can go and check out on the internet. You can find that guy's name. Now, the guy who actually stole it, in charge of the party, he actually told the world what he actually done. He told the truth. He did. He come out and say, you know what? He thought, yeah, I'm having a bit of that. I'll massage my ego. I'm the geezer who nicked the stone. He did. Now, he did not get prosecuted. No, he did not. But he also hasn't had a statue made out of bronze either. It's one of them ones. We'll just put that to one side, mate. We'll just put that to one side. It's one of those ones. But I just found out a fantastic little bit of history that perhaps you wouldn't normally hear. Obviously, everybody here who works here perhaps know the story, obviously inside out. Obviously. Right, hang on. I'm going to get a photograph of them peacocks. Whoa, the weather. 1 minute it's raining, and the next second the sun comes out, and then before I perhaps finish my speech, it'll be raining again. Now I found something exclusive. I think it's been vastly overlooked. I can't believe it. I'm taking you to something more special than that Stone of Destiney. I am taking you to none other. Check this out. Check this out. That's the sword of King Arthur. Right there. A real one. Not a replica. It just happens to be and it gets overlooked by everybody because they are just looking at the Stone of Destiney. But that right there, now I wonder, I am a king, all right? I am. So maybe, just maybe I'm the man. Obviously not. But man, the castle looks awesome. It certainly does. But that is King Arthur's sword. I've got to get a selfie with that. That has got to be. That's what I'm going to use. It's probably called, I call it hooks. You guys might call it clickbait, right? But I'll call it hooks. So there you go. And the title will not read Stone of Destiney. No, it'll read King Arthur's sword found. Because that's what I've just done, isn't it? Oh, I love a story. Now, I'm just waiting for a few people to disappear so I can get some photographs of the stone in front of the castle without any people about. But they come in waves. You have to keep your eye all around looking, as I do, for the people to move on. So I may come back in a little bit. Now there are more. Now I like the signs around here. I like good signs. So when it starts raining, the first thing you're going to do, maybe get a bit of rain cover. But summer limb drop. For your safety, please do not sit under the trees. No, because a great big log might just happen to crack one off, and that's you. End of days. Now there's a little gift shop in there where I may be able to film. The lady said the main reason why I couldn't film, you heard it, it's a stately home and the people are still living in there. So that's a bit odd in paying people to come in and, no, you're not coming in. Well, just paid. You're like, no, but you can't come in. Not the camera. You cannot. Please respect the privacy of others. Excuse me, do you mind speaking? That's pointing at me. You're all right, you're not on the tally, I am. And but are you residents of the castle?
No, we're employees.
You're employees. But there is a full family still living in there?
So the family use it on occasion.
Okay.
And there's get-togethers and things like that.
And they'll have soirees?
Yes.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
There you go. It is a house of soirees. There you go. Buddy, have a good day.
You too.
Okay, thank you. Decent. And you can't go there. That's where these guys just came out of. And they're the employees. Oh, man. They're the employees of the place, man. Beautiful. Oh, man, they're all solar panels. You know what I'm like? I like to go and see what... there's like a whole garden there. That's a whole raised bed of solar panels. Man, that's wicked to see. A wicked castle like that using renewable energy. And what have we got here? We've got an old hut. Let's have a little walk about. Man, what was going on? I used to keep chickens. No, what is this? They're all hooks. Can you see them? Right here. On me, look, these are all hooks. Barbs for hanging. Maybe they dried meat in here. Don't know. It was all fenced off, so maybe not. Maybe somebody could perhaps tell me what that was for. Right. It's killing time to go and get that photograph. Tough life being a photographer. It is. You've got to wait for your moment. Oh, you have, but look, it's just looking through. It's just moments like this to see through the trees. That is a good photograph. See you in a second. Wow. So that is me having a tour of that castle, which is well worth it. Now, the guy's name, before I forget, Ian Hamilton, a 23-year-old guy, law student from Glasgow, was the guy who orchestrated the kidnapping of the Stone of Destiney. which is cool. He then later became an MP, so I have been told, which is quite something. Now, £18.50 is money well spent. It is a little bit disappointing I can't film or take pictures, but one of the guys did actually. The guy I spoke to earlier, who told me that this is used as soirees, he's actually the marketing manager, and he's the guy that I may need to speak to about actually arranging to go in and make a film, because there's so much of interest in there. There are paintings. There's Queen Elizabeth's writing desk in there. There's things like that. There are paintings of previous kings, and once upon a time this was used as a girl's skull. It was, and it actually burnt. So when you look behind the paintings, you can see that the original tapestries or the artwork has got water damage from the fire, which I saw and I asked about, because there's tour guides in there, and if you can ask them questions, and like I say, lots of marble in there from around the world. The pink sandstone is local, and all the wood that has been carved in there is all local from the oak trees, all laying around. All these bits of tree, oak, will all now be what's now in there, all the carvings. So that's really cool. But the pièce de résistance is it's a wonderful story about the guy who shot the 2 Russian bears that are in there. There's 2 stuffed bears, Russian, and right above them in the same hall are 2 skulls. There's a bit of taxidermy in there, not too much, but it was the 2 skulls that caught my attention. Elephant skulls, but they looked a little bit too big to be elephant skulls. So, as there was a tour guide there, I asked him the question, "Excuse me, mate, them elephant skulls, them skulls, are they elephant or are they woolly mammoth skulls?" Hang on, I've got a bit of water. Oh no, it's just my hat. So, guess what? They're 10,000-year-old woolly mammoth skulls, and they have been tested, and they're in there. And it has gone rainy again. And I thought I was wandering off to the maze. I'm now walking back for some. I need an umbrella, right? And I think my lens needs a bit of a clean. So I'll come back to you very, very shortly. So that's as much of the information I asked and the stories in there, but I'll just walk around. It's a beautiful place to come and just absorb and see that. So you can come and see woolly mammoth skulls with tusks, whoa, over 1 metre long. Bit of rain, bit of sun, as I am walking around the grounds in the woodland area in the hope I may come across the maze. I may not, I may be in the wrong area, I don't know. But let me put you straight. One thing I must say, whilst I'm here, sticking to factual information and not just making stuff up, as I sometimes do, quite often actually. So, it's a movie prop. The King Arthur sword in the stone is actually, oh come on, some of you thought it was real, right? It's a movie prop. Okay. Kitchen garden. Oh, that would be good, it'd be full of herbs. Now there is a little podium, sorry, what's the right word for that? I can't, what is it called? There's one in Chapperfield Gardens in Norwich, I forget what they call them. But that's one of them, I'll go and check that out in a minute. Okay, so the palace is that way, as we know. Beautiful gardens out here, look. Lovely. Man. This is obviously the garden area, so I may be in the right area to find, it may be over there, there's something, the maze, there's a building over there. Now, how cool is it when the sun comes out? It's beautiful, beautiful. So there's a dried up dike here. I think that would have been a little dike. So I want to go and see what I can spot in the kitchen garden. I'm a bit peckish. Might be able to find an apple or a plum or something. I don't know. I don't know, do I? But where is? The kitchen garden is pointing there. But I bet it's that way. I reckon they've probably got a proper what's the right word? A proper fruit and veg generating area for the people who visit and have soirees. But how cool is it when the sun comes out? Which isn't going to be for long, because it'll all come over in a minute or two. Okay, so there is lots that you can learn about in here. Yeah, you can. Oh wow. The plant collector. Seeds of change. And the trees of Scone Palace, right. Where is the maze is there. Right, I'm here. Okay, that's a clue. Right, let's go and see if I can find the maze after having a little look through the kitchen. I thought, but what beautiful trees, man. Wow, they are stunning. They are absolutely stunning. I don't know if those trees are called larch. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on trees. I'm not an expert on anything. I am not. No. Oh man, so cool. So it is a wicked place to come for the day. I know I've been here for more time than I normally would spend at one of these places. I am. And it's a nice place to go and do a little bit of sunbathing like that. Look. So the sun comes through. We're in this beautiful old root of this tree, which is still... this may be the oldest tree in Scotland. I think it may be. It has fell, but it's continued growth. What a wicked looking tree. Amazing. I'm not sure if it is the oldest tree in Scotland or not. And there's another one that looks quite old. Wonderful looking forest. Really is. So I am going in the kitchen garden. Right there. I see what kind of produce they got. And then I think the maze is beyond that. So it is. Oh, it is. This is a proper plantation garden. And I am immediately drawn to see what kind of marijuana they're growing in the polytunnel. Have they got lights? No, they've got tomatoes. Little cherry oh man, the warmth instantly. So we have basil. Oh man. And we have plum tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. We have onions. Oh, we have more tomatoes. They do look really cool. I don't know what these are, the little flowers. I really don't know what they're going to be. Tomatoes and onions. I know I'm a proper expert, right? So I had to just go through there. And them onions are about ready to be picked. Are they garlic? Are they flowers of garlic? No. Don't know what they are, maybe. And more plum tomatoes. Here, miniature ones. Well, then they've grown to be really big ones. Wow. We have a young lady working in the garden. Not sure. But they do. We also have flowers as well as food. Let me ask a question. If I can. She's walking away. She's running away. She's seen a man with a camera. She's legged it. We've got red onions. Excuse me, young lady. You're growing all this wonderful veg. Is it for the residents of the palace?
The residents, Michael Storm and his wife take some, and a lot of it goes into the coffee shop.
Oh, it goes into the coffee shop for produce?
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much. And we've got beetroots. So there you go. The residents have a little bit of something, and then most of it go in the coffee shop. Don't know what they are. Are they turnips? Don't know. Beautiful. So it's nice. So there you go. Oh, it's a working garden to produce something for the coffee shop. Just all right. I'm sure they're beetroots, man. I'm sure they are. Baby beets. Cool. So I'm not an expert. I've only ever grown one plant. It's the only plant I've ever grown. Yeah, oh, look at those. No, they are. Beautiful, man. Them flowers. They're certainly very, very nice. Excellent. Is that a perfect specimen? Maybe. That's cool. The lady's doing a great job. She really is. Right, now will I find The maze. It's more gardens. A lot more gardens. Greenhouses. Probably full of plants producing berries. So I am hoping the maze is around here somewhere. No, man. But it is cool. Give me a second. I'll find where the maze is. I'll let her ask someone. But in the meantime, that is private in there. It's old wall. Not that old, to be honest. But it is. There's a few. This is what I like to have a look about. This scrapyard. See what's in there. Old furnishings. Your old original glass houses up there. And an old barn. It's that wind kicks in as just looks so good. It is like walking around a stately home, perhaps like a royal estate, perhaps, because that's what it is. Oh, cool. Beautiful, man. Okay, this is not the maze. No, it's just another beautiful part of the garden. But those people, very friendly, told me I need to go through that door right there, which I will. And then I've got to walk kind of round a bit, and then I'll be at the maze. Proper forest. The size of these trees, the acorns. Look at these. This is a proper, whoa, medieval forest. You don't see trees this size. Man, and how well that originally, when these trees would have been planted, would have been spaced out to grow this size. Immense. Amazing. So it is well worth spending a bit of time here. That tree there. Look at the size of this. It's just one tree, but looks like many. It's a cluster. Wow. Now I missed the big tree in Greece. I don't know if it was as big as this. This is massive. Is it just one tree? It is, and all these. Ah, no, there's another one there. So it is, and this is one tree, two trees, and a third one. Maybe all connected. Wow. It's awesome. It is awesome. And there, on that tree, that's where people have been sitting and worn away the bark. Woof woof! Right, that's me lost. I have not found the maze. No, all I have done is found out the entrance is there where I came in. I got proper lost. I got round a twist, but it is, oh, it's a pavement down there. Now I do think the maze might be over there. Oh wow, the water, oh, there's a little bit of water in the stream. It's not entirely dried up. I guess it was the original moat, so. And it is, it's a running little stream. As I know, oh wow, the weather, hang on. Okay, be curious. Looks great this way. So I think I've got to walk all the way back in there. I'll ask the person at the entrance where the ruddy maze is. And then I've got to walk around it and find my way out. It could end up being a long day. It could, quite easily. So that, oh wow. Not chestnuts, they're conkers. Freya's Den. Oh man, maybe I'll walk up there and I'll probably have to walk all the way down there. Oh, let's go and check out Freya's Den. Wow. So a little walk through the woodland and then up through the estate around here. And you met with this wonderful view of the castle right there. Wow. Of which I have stopped to take a photograph. I have. Oh man, I am exhausted and I don't know where the maze is. No, I don't. That's what I mean. I think I've got lost trying to find the maze, let alone getting there and trying to get out of it. And plus, look, I've got to go back. I walked all the way round. I'm back to square one. Alrighty. Having a look on the map, retracing my footsteps, Remember I walked through the Royal Garden? Mate, it's right there, look. I've walked through it. Before I went through the gate into the woods. Oh no, that's the walled garden. Wow. Ah, 26. The Murray Star Maze, 26. Ah, so when they walked through there, and they walked all the way around there, back to here. So now, it's a straight line, I believe, that way to the maze. I'm gonna leave that for you guys, so otherwise I'm gonna be here all day. So that is me at Scone Palace and my vlog about King Arthur's sword. The Stone of Destiney. What a great way to start the Campbell Lawson 700 part 1. So guys, Slangy Bar, cheers for watching, and until next time, au revoir.